Now let's look at a perfect example to help you understand the difference between similar and congruent shape using something we see every day. Faces. Look at these two faces on the screen. At first glance, what can you notice? They look like the same person, right? But one is clearly larger than the other. This is a perfect example of similarity without congruence. Let me show you why these faces are similar. Look at the measurement. The larger face is 160 units wide. The smaller face is 96 units wide. The larger face is 200 units tall, while the smaller face is 120 units tall. Now here's the key to similarity. Let's check if all the corresponding measurements are proportional. When we divide the larger measurements by the smaller one, 160 divided by 96 equal to 5 over 3, and 200 divided by 12 also equal to 5 over 3. This means that we have a consistent scale factor of 5:3, or approximately 1.67 to 1. Every part of the largest face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, is exactly 1.67 times bigger than the corresponding part on the smaller face. This is what makes them similar. All corresponding angles are equal, and all corresponding sides are proportional within the same scale factor. So the face have the same shape and proportion. But are they congruent? No, congruent figure must be identical in both shape and sizes. Since the faces are of different shape, they cannot be congruent. This is a fundamental difference that you have to learn. Similar figures have the same shape but different size, while congruent figures have both the same shape and the same size. Now that we understand what similarity means, let's look at some everyday objects that perfectly demonstrate this concept. Remember, we're looking for things that have the same shape but different sizes. First, let's look at all these Russian nesting dolls. Notice how each doll has exactly the same proportion and design, just scaled down to fit inside the next larger one. The facial features, the body shape, the patterns maintain the same proportional relationship. This is a perfect example of similarity in traditional craft. Next, we have pizza sizes, and I'm sure this is something all of you can relate to. Whether you order a 16-inch, a medium 12-inch, or a small 8-inch pizza, they're all circular with the same shape. The toppings should be distributed proportionally, and if you measure any corresponding parts like the crust thickness, they should be the same ratio. Same delicious shape, just different sizes to fit different number of people. And here's something we handle every day, coins. Look at this US coin, the half dollar, quarters, nickel and dime. They are all circular, so they are actually similar. Well, they are all circle, so in terms of shape, yes. But in real life, we don't think of the coin as similar because they are different design purposes. This shows that even though they are mathematically similar, in practically, similarity can have a different concept. Lastly, look at these devices, a smartphone and a tablet. It's possible that a smartphone and tablet have the same rectangular shape with the rounded angle, same proportional screen layout, and similar button placement. In a way, the tablet is just a scaled-up version of the phone. This similarity in design helps users to ease the transition between devices. All these examples show us that similarity isn't just a math concept. It's a design principle to make the world more organized, efficient, and user-friendly. Now let's be clear on the definition of congruency and similarity because understanding the difference is crucial for solving the problem. Look at these two triangles on the right side of the screen. They look very similar, but are they? Are they congruent or are they similar? Let's now use our definition to find out. Congruency has very strict requirements. For a shape to be congruent, two things must be true. First, all the corresponding sides must be equal in length. And second, all corresponding angles must be equal. Congruency are like shapes that are identical twins, exactly the same size and shape. Similarity has more relaxed requirements. For a shape to be similar, corresponding side must be proportional. Not equal, just proportional, with the same scale factor. However, just like congruency, all the corresponding angles must still be equal. Think of similarity as shapes that are family members. They have some kind of the same family resemblance in shape, but they can be different sizes. Looking at the triangle, you can see that they have the same angles. The blue and purple angle match, but are the sizes equal or just proportional? The bottom triangle is clearly larger, so the size are proportionate, not equal. This means that the triangle are most likely to be similar, but not congruent. Remember, congruence means identical, but on the other hand, similar just means the same shape but different sizes.
Smash your maths exams. Download Learn Maths Today for real exam questions and achieve top marks.